Today we're going to talk about microblading and shading.
We're going to discuss the benefits, who's it for, and aftercare.
Coming up. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. This is Tanya Luong, founder of Glamour Academy, where your success is our priority. Before we begin today, I want to give a warm welcome to all of you that are in here with me. Give a warm welcome to our Glamour Academy family. And while you're in here, follow us on Facebook, give us a thumb up, a heart, and most importantly, your opinion and your comment. And I would like to give another warm welcome to my colleague here, Francie Hart. Good morning.
Thank you, Tanya. Good morning. Hi, everybody. I'm Francie Hart, Director of Education here at Glamour Academy.
Guys, there's a lot of questions coming in, and ask us, what is the difference between microblading and shading? So we are giving this course monthly, but we have so much question, people still ask for it. So today we're going to give you a little preview, informations between microblading and shading. And, right?
That's right. We're going to talk about a couple of little differences, and if you're on the fence about which procedure to do, or if you want to do both of them, we're going to give you a little bit of information here, and I'm going to try to get it over there a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, we go.
So that you can make your own decision, which is best for you.
Right. So microblading, what is it? What is microblading? And usually microblading is bladed on a skin mimicking a hair-like strokes, right? And it's basically for clients, people that have spas, right? And wanted to achieve a natural look, a realistic look. And we're using a manual tool with it.
Yes,
right?
it's a handheld manual tool. It has little needles that are lined up together and banded together that create a nice hair, almost like a perfect paper cut into the skin.
Yeah, and I want to add into this because years before, microblading is called a hair stroke or a very streamlined stroke. People always make fun of it. It looks like a fish skeleton.
Yes.
Right. So as year goes by, we refine the lines, making it more elegant and making it looks just like your own hair.
Yeah. So it's more realistic. It's more natural looking.
Yep.
So if you want something that is just looks like you just have added hair into your eyebrow, then this is the technique for you.
Right. Okay. And so the next thing that come next to microblading is
Shading.
Shading. And what is shading, right? And if you have a microblading that looks natural, but some people just wants a little bit more enhancement. So, but not the other ombre, we want to add in shading.
Yeah, shading is a little bit lighter than an ombre. Ombre is a lot fuller, a lot more dramatic. With shading, it's a stippling, almost dot-like effect for your eyebrow.
Yeah.
It's you can use a mechanical tool,
Right.
or you can use a manual tool. So both tools, I've seen it done both ways.
Yeah. When you're talking about manual and all that, it would be like a little needle-like that puts together.
Yeah,
right?
it's put together and it has a couple little spikes at the end, and you actually punch it into the eyebrow.
And it ranging from 2 needles to up to 18 needles.
18 little needles.
It's amazing, yeah.
I think I'd rather want the
Yeah, they put it together like
machine.
this, like so. You know, they put it together so it becoming a blade.
Yeah.
18 of them together. And so basically the shading, like Francis said before, it's a stippling pinpoint. It gives you a little bit shade-like, like a shadow-like, to enhance that existing
like
microblading.
you're filling in your eyebrow, or
Yeah.
like a powdered. If you use a powder to fill in your eyebrow, this is a good technique for you.
Right. And we also asked microblading and shading, and who is it for? What's a good candidate
Yeah,
for
who
that person?
is it for?
Usually when you have, anybody can have it, but mostly you have normal skin to dry skin. That's a good candidate. And for someone who wants not so much of the harsh or dramatic, so someone who have sparse hair, right?
Sparse.
Yeah.
Sparse hair, you don't have enough hair. I would say shading is better for people with oilier skin or sensitive skin.
Yeah.
Because it is like that manual tool or the electrical tool. So
Right.
it punches it in a lot faster, so it goes, the procedure is a lot faster
Yeah.
than doing it manually. It also fills in eyebrows that have been over-plucked.
Right.
So if you've over-tweezed your eyebrows or they're very sparse or you just don't have hair that grows into that,
Yeah.
shading would be best for you.
Yeah. So basically, with the same thing as microblading. So if you are such a natural person who never had anything tattooed on your face before, and as you grow older, all of a sudden you're missing part of your brows, but you don't want to have tattooed like image on your brows. So you is a good candidate for microblading shading. Get it all done.
Done at one time.
All right. And so after that, what's the benefit of both?
Well, the benefits of both are that it can last 12 months to 3 years. So you get it done once, and of course you need it after your touch-up, or if you need touch-ups every now and again, it's great.
Right.
I mean, it does last. It takes a lot of time off of you if you're one of those people that have to draw on their eyebrows every morning like I was.
Yeah, and definitely it needed to heal in 4 to 6 weeks. I have students, or I have clients actually, had microblading from somewhere else, absolutely dislike it. Call me up right away. It's only been like 3 or 4 days. It really bothers her. And she said, can I come in and fix it? Can I don't like this. It was giving me a nightmare. I hate it. Please fix it for me. So guys, any of the tattooed, or especially microblading as well, we cannot do anything if it's within 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, your skin's got to heal before we can add more trauma to it.
Right. So anything at all, don't ask any of our technicians or anybody to fix it. And if anyone promised you to fix it within a week, I don't want to risk it. Not at all.
And both procedures do deposit pigment in there, so you are going to get either a natural brow or something a little bit more dramatic. But both of them are a form of semi-permanent tattooing.
Yeah. It's not on here, but we can talk about it, touch base a little bit with pigments. What pigments are we using for it? It could be a organic or inorganic, or it could be a semi-cream. What we have is semi-cream, meaning that we can either use with a blade or a mechanical rotary machines, or one of those digital machine. But I like semi-cream that we can wing both ways. There's also liquid, and then there's also completely cream for microblading. So those are the pigments that you can pick and choose. So after that touch up and for all that needed to be done for the 6 weeks, what's the aftercare? This is very important. I know a lot of our clients who sort of like neglect the aftercare instructions. Guess what happened?
And you have to be a little bit careful because both procedures are opening the skin, so you are open to infection. So you just got to follow the aftercare rules. Put your A&D ointment on afterwards.
Right.
There's things to avoid. Now, the ones we listed here are kind of important during the healing process. So don't put any makeup on and you're going to want to, but don't use any makeup while you're healing.
Yeah, I know a lot of people were imminent about having makeup on the minute they walk out the door. And so if you are that type of person, you really need to think about what you're getting, because you are not going to have makeup on for 10 days at least,
Yes.
right? Because that makeup can really creeps into our treatment area, and it can get, guess what, infections or...
Yeah, and be careful, because I know a lot of you out there, when you're doing your own personal makeup, you're not using a new sponge every time. You're not cleaning your makeup brushes after each use. So those little items that are sitting out, that are collecting contamination, that's going right into an open sore.
Yeah. Same thing with getting into a hot tub, get a sauna, a hot bath, or chemical pool.
Swimming,
Yeah.
stay out of the sun. If you're going to be in the sun, use sunscreen or a
Right.
hat, sunglasses. Chemical peels. Now let's talk about
Yeah.
that for a minute. Don't put any chemical peels on your face when your skin is healing, because first of all, it's going to lift that pigment out
Yeah.
because it's exfoliating, right?
Yeah.
Or if you made a mistake or somebody made a mistake, then you can actually use that technique to pull it out a little bit.
I would think it would be painful,
Well, yeah.
because the wound is still healing and
acid.
you have an acid on top of the open wounds. You're going to be so much in pain, uncomfortable feelings, and that's the least thing you wanted to do. And it could potentially not helping the healing process.
Yeah. Also,
Right.
Don't itch or pick, because your skin will, as it's just like a scab on your face, and you're going to want to pick it because it's
Right.
itching. And when you scratch it, it feels like you're scratching a sunburn, so it's not pleasant.
Yeah, so what happened if you pick it, right?
Well, you can lift out that color that
Yeah.
you just got put in.
Exactly, and that's a lot, happens a lot when students were just starting to blade, and about three weeks later, they don't see anything.
Yeah.
Completely gone, either, because it was scratching and potentially infected.
Getting infected.
All right, guys, that is the difference between microblading and shading, and we just want to give you an understanding before you stepping into either having it done, getting service done, or taking a course. If this is something that interests you, this may be for you in your career.
We teach both. And we do both.
Thank you so much for coming in here. I myself and Francie here, our goal is to give you information for your personal use, or for something for you to increase and enhance your career if you pick this as one of your next coming course. We appreciate you coming in here with us again. This is Tonya Luong with Francie Hart. We will see you again on our next live. Thank you.
Have a great week.
Ciao.